Good morning everyone. Today I'm going to discuss about the population census, which is one of the primary source of demographic data. So the term census had come from Latin word censere, which means to assess. Now basically there are many other sources of demographic data like the registration of vital statistics and sample surveys, but population census is considered to be one of the major source of population data. Now, basically, if we discuss the definition of census, then we can say that the New Webster's Dictionary has defined it as the official account of countries' persons' information related to their age, sex, maybe social information, employment information about education, etc. So basically over here, census is very important source of demographic data because it gives us information about the country's population, be it their age, be it the number of population, be it the sex of population, the occupation they are involved in. That means it gives the personal information, the social information, the economic, educational information about the population. So it is a very important source. Now we should discuss that there are certain methods of conducting census. Now over here, the first method of conducting census is called the de facto method of census. Now this method was used prior to 1931 in England and in India, but this method was stopped being used because in 1930, after 1931, because in this method the census was collected in one single day. That means one fortnight was selected to conduct the census for the entire country. But this method was dropped down because of the time limit that it had, only one day, and the country's population is too big, and henceforth this method was dropped out. Then came the next method, which is called the de jure method of conducting census. After 1931, this method was used for conducting census. In this method, basically the almost 1 week time or a long period time was provided for conducting census for the entire country, and this method was a successful. But still, what happened that since in this method, those people who were staying in footpaths, beggars, vendors, they could not be enumerated. So after 1991 census, the mixture of both de facto and de jure method was adopted for conducting census. In that method, a time period of almost 1 week or so was allotted for conducting census for the entire nation, and the census would end on the full moon night. That means the last day of census would be a full moon night, which day the beggars, the vendors, the people who lived in fume pipes or footpaths would be enumerated. The census commissioner would go to the place of sleep at night and enumerate them. Thank you.